Good morning, students. Welcome back to the online teaching. Today, I am going to explain the third lesson of your reader, First Flight, and the name of the lesson is Two Stories About Flying. These two stories are separately described in your syllabus, and these stories are written by first story is written by Leon of Flaherty, and second one is written by Frederick Forsyth. So in these stories, the efforts of flying are being described. So we will start the summary now. This is story about a family of seagulls, and there was a young child in the family who was unable to fly even after several tries. You know what seagull is? Seagull is a kind of bird, and that lives around the water bodies and feeds on small fishes and different kind of water creature. So, seagull is a water animal, water bird. So here it is described that the bird was a small seagull who was staying with his family, but he was very scared of flying. So after lots of several tries, it could not fly properly. The story highlights the importance of family and friend in one's life. It also gives the message that one needs to believe in ourselves, in self, to overcome all the hurdles of our life. So, if we have a strong belief in our own abilities, then we can come over any kind of difficulty. This wonderful message is given by Leon of Flaherty in this story. The Seagull's family, the Seagull family consists of six seagulls, mother, father, three sons, and one daughter. All of them, except the youngest son, are expert in flying high. His parents have tried several times to teach him how to fly, but he is scared to do so and does not want to try anymore. He relies on the food that his parents bring back from his flights because the seagull, his parents and his siblings wanted him to fly, but he was very scared of, and he thought that because they were living on a cliff or maybe on a kind of rock which was very high and situated on the sea bank. So he on the seashore. So he thought that if I will try to fly, then I will definitely fall down into the sea and I will die. So this kind of fear made him not to fly. But his siblings and his parents were very much worried about him. He could not spend his entire life with such a fear. So the seagull's family tried a lot. Young seagull's fear of flying. The youngest son is afraid of flying and he thinks that if he flies, his wings would not support him and he would fall down in the sea below the Even drown. Even his parents have rebuked him and they even threatened him. If he doesn't fly, he would die of hunger. But he does not try. Because everybody has to struggle in his life, then only he gets his desirable things. And definitely in the life of a bird, so what is the most important thing? To feed himself or itself. So it was the teaching of his family that if you will not try to fly, then you will die soon because you won't be able to maintain yourself. Your health will get affected and you will not get proper food because nobody is here to help you out after some time. You are a very small kid now, so for a specific period of time, your parents will help you to feed, but after that period, they themselves will leave you alone. So you must try to learn how to fly. So the youngest son is afraid of flying as he thinks that if he flies, his wings will not support him and he would fall down in the sea below the drowned. Even his parents have rebuked him. They even threatened him if he does not fly, he would die of hunger, but he does not try. Parents leave young seagull alone. After so many failed attempts, his parents leave him alone on the rock without food. They even taunt him for his cowardice. The young seagull looks at his brothers and sisters enjoying swimming, diving in the sea water to fish to feed themselves, but no one comes near him to offer food. What did they try? They tried to make him fly, and for this sake what did they do? They left him alone, and they showed off that they are very happy and they are enjoying with their food and their flight. So it was their strategy to make him tempt towards flying. And if he would see his family members, they are all enjoying, they are all getting proper food, so definitely he will try to make a flight. Hunger and heat increase. As the time passes, the young seagull could not tolerate the hunger and the heat. He moves closer to the ledge of the and pretends to fall asleep, but nobody takes notice of him. What did he do? He also was a sort of a cunning fellow, and what he did, actually he tried to be very tired and sunstruck. He is stricken by the sun, and he has lost his energy. He's not able to grab his prey, so the family members would help him definitely. So he pretended to sleep. As he is sleeping, he is very hungry and he is sleeping. He is not in a position to grab his prey by its own. He tried to pretend, and then but his family members didn't notice him. His brothers his brothers and sisters have already had hearty breakfast, and father seems busy in admiring and cleaning the feathers of his back. The mothers look at him and tries to tempt him with the pieces of fish. His begging and crying does not affect her. What they did, they tried to make him more tempt towards the food which they had in their beak, and they thought that because definitely he is very hungry and he will do some efforts to grab the food. So that is why they were just trying to tempt him towards the food. Young seagull dives for food. The young seagull was very hungry. He was surprised enough at his mother's ignorance of his pitiful condition. Thus he dives for food. He begins to fall with a scream as soon as he dives. So what happens? The young seagull was extremely very hungry. He was surprised enough at his mother's ignorance, because he was very much expecting at least from his mother, definitely, because mother's love. So he thought that my mother would definitely bring some food for me, but when he saw that mother is ignorant towards him, then he became very surprised. It was a very surprising fact for him that mother is herself not caring for him. So he was in a very pitiful condition. Thus he dives for food and he begins to fall down with a scream as soon as he dives. Then what happens? As he tries to catch the prey which was in the beak of his mother, and flight begins. In such a condition, he forgot that he could not fly. He did not have a potential to sustain himself into the air. But suddenly he just had a leap, and in this leap, what he did, actually his fear went off, and only the hunger worked that time. Flight begins. The young seagull begins to fall in the sea, and he is afraid of drowning. So he tries to spread his wings towards the begins flying, and outwards the begins flying. He feels a little dizzy, but all his fear vanished. So he soars slowly downwards and upwards. He could finally fly on his own. And in this struggle for food, what he did, he actually had a leap, and this leap took him to the sky. And he was just flapping his wings up and down, and sometime he used to go upside, and sometime he used to come downside. So in this way he was flying in the air. So finally he found that he could do this, whatever he was scared of flying, now he was able to maintain himself, to sustain himself into the air. So now joy and of flight and reunion of the family. The seagull becomes so happy and soars higher, calling ga ga ga. It was really a joyous moment for the whole family. His brothers and sisters, along with his parents, come near to encourage and cheer him. The young seagull successfully made his first flight. Okay, so this is how he started flying. So ultimately, because he was very hungry and his all family members put together their efforts, in order to make him fly, so he did it. Because he was very hungry, he could not live more without food. So he tried to grab the fish from his mother's beak, and in this struggle, he forgot to fear. He forgot the fear of flying, and he started flying. So ultimately, this story gives you a wonderful message that we should come to know about our potential, and we should keep our fears away from our mind, and we should try at least once in life to achieve the best. Thank you and have a nice day.